Hare Krishna. My humble pranams to all assembled devotees, all the participants. Rasamay Shyamamataji.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna.
Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Guruji. Once again, we are joining for the fifth session to understand why do bad things happen to good people. And my humble pranams to all, and warmly welcome His Grace Shiv Krishna Das Guruji to enlighten us. Hare Krishna
Hare.
Guruji, over to you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. So, Hare Krishna devotees. So, we'll go to today's session. Welcome you all for this Journey of Self-Discovery course, fifth session, Wisdom from Bhagavad Gita. So, we are going to see a very important and very interesting session today. Definitely, it will be very interesting to know how the universe is operating. So, and a very important topic also. Why do bad things happen to good people? Or you can put the topic also, why do good things happen to bad people? Either way, it is always bewildering in this world. Every person who has taken birth in this world, at least in one point of his life, will have this question crossing his mind. Why do bad things happen to good people? Or why do good things happen to bad people? So we are going to find out the answer today in today's session through the wisdom of Bhagavad Gita, which will enlighten us. It can change our lives for better, for in a more quality way. How we see things in this world, the events happening in this world, and it can make us more peaceful and more forgiving nature. So let us, without going much into further, we'll go into the session. So this is session number 5. Why do bad things happen to good people? So far, we have covered 4 sessions. The session on happiness equation, how to explore our real happiness in this world. In that connection, we understood the existence of God. Then we understood the existence of, we understood our own real identity and our relationship with God. And last session, we saw that is there really one God or many God? Or if there is only one God, why there is not only one scripture? Or why there are so many wars or things happening in the name of God, which is not very good. So religion on trial. Today we are going to see more about ourselves. Why are we, kind of facing so many things happening? Today we are seeing so many wars are happening all around the world. Sometimes when we see that images, this question comes to us, what did these people do? Why are they facing all these things? It can come in our own life, or when we see others' life also, we have this question. And last session will be the next week, practical application, life apps, practical application of Bhagavad Gita's teaching in our day-to-day life. Very important session. Concluding session will be next Saturday. So today we'll go to session number 5. So we'll just offer the prayers before beginning our class. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimarandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahim Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uttapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lita Shri Vishakanvitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Parishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamane Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Sarnem Gam Karoti Vachalam Pangul Lange Tigrim Etkripadam Mande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So, understanding the dynamics of choice and destiny to better handle injustice and expectations. So every day we are encountering so many things. Sometimes good things happen, sometimes bad things happen. So how do we understand how things are happening in this world? Based on what? Why do bad things happen to good people? Always see, sometimes wonder, why me? When something happens, like there are so many people in this world. Why only particularly me? I am getting this. Do I really deserve this? Who is responsible for it? Is it God or someone else? Sometimes, we get some bad thing. We see this person has caused or that person has caused. Who is responsible? Is it really that someone else or God? Because of whatever events are happening in our life. Do the events, whatever are happening, does it take place by chance? Now also we are seeing so many events are taking place around the world. The entire Middle East is choked up, facing a lot of challenges past couple of months because of the Middle East situation, of the war situation. So are this taking place by chance or is it by some other arrangement or higher powers? So these questions cross everyone's mind. So here you can see, this is Charles Darwin. We all studied in our school textbook, the theory of evolution. He said how the living species has evolved from a single cell to multicellular organism. Okay. So he did not believe in the existence of God. So therefore, he just said that a single cell divided into two cell and two cell divided into four cell, and it comes like that. So basically, because he does not believe in God, he's promoting atheism. So Charles Darwin, atheism. And there is one more person called Harold S. Kushner. This is one of the famous book written by him. He was a Jew, a priest, a rabbi. Hmm? We see the people, they practice this Judaism. He was a rabbi in the synagogue. So his name was Harold S. Kushner. So he was having belief in God. So then he saw his own son got a strange disease. Even though he was a priest, his son got a strange disease. That disease is in front of your eyes, your son will become older very quick. Within 5 years, the person may cross 20 years of lifespan. So before, in front of his eyes, he was seeing his son becoming older faster than him. That's kind of strange disease. I forgot the name. So by seeing that, he became so much disturbed. He was thinking, see, I am doing so much service to God, and why does this happen to me? So he was deeply contemplating on this, what happened to in his own life with his son. So he was thinking that maybe God is there. See, he was thinking because he's worshipping God. He was not atheist. He believed in God, but he had different combinations of thinking. Maybe God is there, but he do not know what is happening all around the universe, or he does not have the control over things which is happening in this world. So like that, he developed a book. It became one of the national bestseller book. When bad things happen to good people, you can put it in Google also. You can see his book. So he made some conclusion based on that. He still believed in God. He was not like Charles Darwin. He believed in God, but he had a thing that God is not able to control whatever things are happening in this world. So because he's not all cognizant, he does not know every nook and corner what is happening. So that kind of conclusion, he written a book called When Bad Things Happen to Good People. That is deism. Deism means he believes in God. Like partly you can say better than atheism. That is deism. Then this is one famous tennis player, Arthur Ashe. He was a Wimbledon champion, very famous, very famous. He was at the very young age, he got so many, he became so famous, he became a millionaire, and he was, nobody was able to beat him in tennis, and he won the Wimbledon championship. But his concept is theism. Theism means in his journey of life, he suddenly got cancer. So he was like kind of down because he got the disease, and so much of his fans, because he had so much fans, they all returned to him. One fan returned to him, see, why did you get this? You don't deserve it, but you got it. Then Artharash replied to that fan saying that, see, among so many people in this world, hmm, not everybody get a chance to play tennis, but I got the chance to play tennis. And among people who are playing tennis, not everybody goes to a grand slam. Not you cannot go into a big match. It's not easy, even if you know tennis. But I got the chance to go into the grand slam. And among the people who are playing the grand slam, not everybody wins. I got the chance to win. And among all the people who are winning the race, no, but not everybody get the chance to win this Wimbledon championship in the entire world. I was able to win. When all these good things are happening, I never question God, why only me? What did I do to deserve all this? So when good things are happening, I never ask God, why only me? Why I am getting all these good things? So same way, when I get this kind of disease, I should not ask God telling that why me? When good things happen, we don't ask God, right? We don't ask God, God, why are you giving so much good things to me? So when we don't ask God, when we good things, we are just happy. We don't, ask God, why I am getting so much? Huh? We never ask. So similarly, when bad things come, why should I ask God, why only me? Hmm? So that was his kind of understanding, some kind of matured understanding, you can say. So from atheism, then we went to atheism, Charles Darwin, then we went to deism. This is Harold Kushner. Now further progressing, we go to theism. Hmm? This is like here total belief in God that whatever happens, it happens for his good. Then there's another philosophy called what is this? Confucianism. Very interesting. It's also a real story. There was one person in Ireland. He's not in UK, basically. So when the Titanic was built and ready for voyage, his lifetime dream was to actually to travel in the Titanic with his family to go around the world. So it was his dream. So he was so happy he was so eager that he saved the money and he booked the ticket for his entire family to go on this Titanic. So he booked the ticket. Then before the journey, that time one of his son was bitten by a dog. So when those days when somebody is bitten by a dog, you cannot travel. You are not supposed to travel. They'll put a travel ban. So the whole plan got destroyed. And because he was cursing the dog, he was cursing his own son, see, because of this, my entire plan is spoiled. Hmm? And he was cursing God. See, this was my dream. And my dream was shattered into pieces because of this event. Why, God, you did this to me? Then, the Titanic made the journey. And in the middle of the ocean, it got destroyed by hitting an iceberg. We all saw the very famous Titanic movie. And everybody in the boat ship, they all died except one or two, I think. Few were surviving. So when he heard the news in the newspaper, he was the first person to become the most happy person. So he rushed to God. He said, thank you, God, because my son was bitten by a dog. I did not travel. Imagine if he was not bitten, my entire family will be drowned and dead. So this is Confucianism. At one stage, he was angry with God, and at one stage, he became very happy with God. So this is called Confucianism. Means this is totally confused whether whatever is happening, it is good or bad. He was confused. This is Confucianism. So the question comes now. We see different scenario. Arthur Ashe, one scenario. The Titanic issue, one scenario. Charles Darwin, and the other one, Harold Kushner. So now we have to have a question: is God responsible for happiness or distress? This is a question now. We are sometimes happy in the life and sometimes distress. Is the Supreme Lord responsible or not? So first session itself, when searching for the happiness, we found out that we are searching for the right thing, happiness, that is our birthright, but we are searching in the wrong place. Like someone is searching water in the desert. That was a conclusion that we are searching for the right thing, but we are searching in the wrong place because we understood from Bhagavad Gita wisdom that this world is dukkhalayam. Unless we connect to the Lord, it is not easy to attain eternal happiness. Day two is that, is there someone up there? That does God exist, right? Really, if somebody is controlling all these things, that is what we understood in day two. And day three, Is someone up there? Who am I? What is my relationship with them? And fourth session, last session, that is who is that person who is up there? We understood Krishna is the Supreme Lord who is controlling everything. Am Sarvasya Prabhu. We saw that Krishna is fulfilling all the criteria for the Supreme Lord. Like he's a controller, he's an enjoyer, he's the owner. We saw a lot of verses from Bhagavad Gita. The sages were accepting that. Then day 5 today is actually related to why do bad things happen to good people? Where am I? Why I am here? This question is going to we are going to answer in today's session. Okay, so let us go to day 5, Bhagavad Gita. So Krishna we know is actually is eternal. That is called Sat. We always heard in many lectures called Satchidananda. Soul also called Satchidananda. What is Satchidananda? Sat means eternal. Krishna is not something who appears and he dies like us. We also don't die, only the body dies. The soul is also eternal, only to change the body. So Sat is one of the characteristics of the Supreme Lord. He's eternal. He's not influenced by time. Chit means he's full of knowledge. And Ananda means he's full of bliss. Now, we are children of God, or we are son of the Lord. Mamevamso, Jiva Loke, Jiva Bhuta, Sanatana. Krishna says in the 15th chapter, verse number 7, that all the living entities are my Amsa. That's called Jivatma. So, like father, like son. So, like Krishna is eternal, Satchidananda, the soul is also Sat, Chit, Ananda. We are also eternal. We don't die when the body dies. We are also full of knowledge and we are also full of Ananda. Okay, so here Krishna is introducing some concept called two worlds are there, parallel worlds. The one is what we are residing now, it is material world. And there is one more world called spiritual world. So this you can see in the chapter number 8 of Bhagavad Gita. Yadgatvana nivartante taddama paramamama. Krishna says, Na sasanko na pavakaha, na suryo, na sasanko na pava, yadgatvana nivartante taddama paramamama. So Krishna introduces that there is a parallel world. Like the material world, what you are seeing here, there are 9 planets here. Scientifically, we know that there are millions of galaxies. We know that, and scientifically, and our in the galaxy, our all the planets are just like a mustard seed in the galaxy. So the science concludes that there are millions of galaxies and the space is infinite. In the infinite space, there are 2 kinds of worlds: material world and spiritual world, according to Bhagavad Gita. So this is the spiritual world Krishna is talking about in the Bhagavad Gita chapter 15, verse number 6. Na tad bhashete suryo, na sasanko na pavakaha, yadgatva na nivartante taddama paramam mama. That supreme abode of mind is not illumined by sun or moon. No, I don't think it is 15 chapter verse number 6. I think it is, let me see, it is 8 chapter, I think. 8 chapter. Persons after being for attaining me for highest plan. Yeah, again. 1 minute, let me check this one, whether it is right.
15:6.
Yeah, that's Supreme Abode, yes. Because each chapter also entitled as Attaining the Supreme. There also it is written about, partially about, attaining the Supreme destination. So I was a little bit confused. Yes, this is correct. Thank you much. 15.6 actually. This is called Purushottama Yoga. Purushottama Yoga means this month also is called by our Vedic calendar Purushottama month, extra month, based on the solar and lunar calculation. This is called Adhika Mas. So this month, it is very auspicious to recite 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. In that 6th verse, Krishna is telling, Na tat bhashete suryo, na sasanko na pavakaha, yadgatva na nivartante taddama paramamama. So that supreme abode of mind, Krishna is saying that Dhamma, is not illumined by the sun or moon, nor by fire or electricity. Now in this world, we know this world is called tamas. Because without sun or moon, you cannot, if there is no sun in the morning, everything will be pitch dark. Without electricity, we cannot move around. But that spiritual world is self-effulgent or self-illuminated. So those who reach to that place will never reach to this material world. This is Krishna's promise. So there are parallel worlds, material world and spiritual world. Yeah. So again, 15th chapter only, first verse. So Krishna is telling one important verse in the beginning of 15.1. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Urdhva Moolam Adashakam Ashwatam Prahur Abhyayam. Chandamsi Yasya Parnani Yastam Veda Sa Vedavit. The Supreme Personality of Godhead. Here we can see one important point in Bhagavad Gita. When Vyasadeva is writing, when Arjuna is speaking something in Bhagavad Gita, he says Arjuna Vacha. And when Dhritarashtra is speaking, Dhritarashtra Vacha. When Sanjaya is speaking, Sanjaya Vacha. But when Krishna is speaking, Vyasadeva does not write as Krishna Vacha. He writes Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Like we said, the Prime Minister said like that. So like that, Bhagavan Vacha means already Vedavyas, when he's writing, he is giving that conclusion. This Supreme Lord is speaking. Bhagavan Vacha. So what does Bhagavan say? The creator of this material world, he says that it is said that there is an imperishable banyan tree that has its roots upward and its branches down, whose leaves are the Vedic hymns. One who knows actually this tree is knower of Vedas. So you can see the image on the right side. When you see a banyan tree, normally we see in this material world, the roots are down and the branches are up. But Krishna is talking about here an imperishable banyan tree. Means this banyan tree can be never destroyed. He has his root upward and the branches down. That means he's basically talking about a reflection. The reflection if you see in the river bank, if you see a tree, you can see down, the roots are going upward and the branches are coming downward. That means it's a reflection. So from this, we understand from 15th chapter, verse number 1, that this material world is a reflection of a spiritual world. So, 1 minute. This material world is a reflection of the spiritual world. And also it is said from our scripture that among the entire creation, 25% is material creation and 75% is actually spiritual world. That means what we are living, inhabiting here, it's a very, very minor percentage. Even though we see a vast stretch of land, so many countries, continents, but still in God's creation, this is only 25% what we are seeing. This 9 planetary system, sun, moon, and everything is the Milky Way, galaxies, all comprising only 25% of the entire creation. What about spiritual world? It is 75% of the total creation. That is a percentage wise. Then this material world actually is called by the Sanskrit word called Prakriti. So when we say we are Jivatma, on the 3rd session we found out that we are not the body, we are spirit soul. So where does this soul come from? Where the soul, from where the origin, and where is the destination of the soul, currently where it is. Now this question, if you see this image here, from the Vedic scripture, our understanding is, we have come from the spiritual world. Spiritual world is called as Vaikuntha. We all know Vaikuntha. We say, Vaikuntha, what is the meaning of Vaikuntha means? Kuntha means miseries. Vai means no miseries. A place which is free from miseries. Imagine a place without worries. That's why we go for vacation, right? When we know with job, with regular life, you are so much stressed out, then we take a break. We go for a vacation. And when you go vacation, we feel free. No tension, no timeline, pressure, nothing. So we consider that as a place free from all troubles. Just we relax, wake up very relaxed, have food very relaxed, take rest, just move around the place like that. A place free from miseries. Imagine the spiritual world is telling that it's a Vaikuntha, means a place free from miseries. Whereas material world is actually called Kuntha. Kuntha means full of miseries. The first session itself we understood what kind of miseries Atma is facing here. The Janma Mritu Jara Vyadi, Adhyatmika Klesha, Adi Bhautika, Adi Devika. So many kinds of miseries the living entity is facing here in this material world. That's why this place is called as Kuntha, a place full of miseries. So the scriptures are saying the soul traveled from a place free from miseries to the travel to from Vaikuntha, it has come to Kuntha. Now the question will come, why did the soul come from the material world, from spiritual world to material world? We will see that. That is the context of today's discussion. So if you see only our material world, we are seeing only our Earth planet. And outside the Earth planet through telescope, we are able to see Mars, Moon, Sun, all those things we are seeing. Sometimes we see when there is Grahanam also, we are able to see some planets by our telescope or through some vision also. But we can see this 9 planetary system which we are studying in the science. That is called Earth planet. We are here residing currently. The soul is there in the Earth planet. It's called in Sanskrit Burloka, middle planetary system. But our scriptures also tell this is not the only planetary system. The material world itself is compared like a bubble. Like you see, that's why it's called a Jagadanda. Anda means like egg. Jagad means it is this whole universe is shaped like a egg shape. That's called this one universe. You can see here one universe. Like that, there are millions of bubbles. We are just seeing only one bubble here. So in that millions of bubbles, one bubble, if you see, we know we are all created by Lord Brahma. So there is one Vishnu here. That's called Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, who is lying down in the snake, Anantashesh. And you can see from his, if you go to the temple, you can see this image. From his navel comes a lotus stem, and there is a lotus. From the lotus, actually, Brahma takes birth directly without father or mother. From Krishna, he expands into Lord Brahma. So Brahma is called secondary creator. So Brahma is creator, Vishnu is maintainer, and Lord Shiva is annihilator. Okay. So Brahma resides in Satyaloka, the topmost planet in this material universe. Then next come Tapaloka, where people do tapas there. Then come Janaloka, the 7 sages reside there. Sapta Rishis, we tell, Sapta Rishis. They reside in Janaloka. Then there is Maharloka. And then there's Swargaloka. We all know heaven, heaven. Every religion says, claims about heaven, right? Heaven and hell. So Swargaloka means heaven. Also it is called as Indraloka. Heavenly planets where all the devatas will reside. 33 million demigods are there, controlling the administrative affairs of this world. One god or many god. In that session, we saw this different kind of devatas. Varuna, Indra, Chandra, Vayu, like that. Then Bhuvarloka, below Swargaloka is Bhuvarloka, where there is residence of Rakshasa and ghost. Below Bhuvarloka is Bhurloka, where we are all residing. So we are here now. Below this, there are lower planetary system. This is the 7th planet. And below this, there are 7. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala. And Patala is a place where after people die, they go. They are Pitriloka. Below Patala is actually the Narakaloka. Narakaloka means we are no hell. So heaven is here above earth and hell is below the earth, below the 7 planets. So total there are 14 planetary systems within one universe. This is the understanding. Who is controlling this 14 planetary system? That is Durga Devi. That's why we go to Durga Devi. Whenever there is problem, every Friday people go to Durga Devi. They put lemon. They light a lamp with lemon. Because they know this world is totally, material universe is controlled by Durga Devi. Who is Durga Devi? She is wife of Lord Shiva. That's why Lord Shiva and Durga Devi, they are worshipped because they control this material world. Lord Shiva is responsible for Pralayam, destruction of the universe. When the time comes, this whole world is destroyed and then recreated again during Satyaloka, Satyuga. So every yuga finishes, then Lord Shiva will destroy that. Like our body get destroyed, this universe also will be destroyed at a certain point of time. Okay, that was the timeline also given in the scripture. So Lord Shiva's wife is Durga Devi. So she is the superintendent of this this material universe. Dur-mi-ga. If you split the word Durga, Dur means difficult, Ga means go. That means it is very, very difficult for any person to escape this material universe. Durga. Because she is the superintendent of this universe. We can see why it is very difficult. All the root cause starts here. The Lord is one. He expands himself into many. For what purpose? For enjoyment. Okay. Like we are one, then we marry, we become two. After, why we married? For our happiness, right? For each other's happiness, we married. Then we are living together as husband and wife. Our happiness will stop sometime. Then we need more people to come. Children's. Then our happiness will increase. So we get first child. Then our happiness increases. Then we want more child. Then we go for second child. Because expansion is happiness actually. Okay, we are expanding. Like that, God is one. He becomes as so many jivatmas. Expansion for happiness. So as a parent and child, what do we expect from each other? Love, right? We are the child has to express love and serve the parents are becoming very happy. So like that, the jivatmas are expansion of God for happiness. So all are there in the spiritual world. This is our Shastra understanding. All are there in the spiritual world. Krishna expanding into millions of souls for reciprocation. Because alone, how God can enjoy, he expands himself. And the soul enjoys in the company of God by reciprocating. The soul has ingrained love. So by showing love, by serving God, the soul becomes happy, God becomes happy. Now, when the soul is given, in order to love, we should have some independence. You cannot force anybody to love you. We know that, no? We cannot tell our wife, or our wife cannot tell husband, you should love me. No. But by their service, the husband serves the wife nicely, then, the wife becomes very happy. If the wife serves the husband very nicely, the husband becomes happy. Naturally, I'm telling, exceptional cases may be there, exploitation may be there, harassment may be there, bullying may be there. But general understanding is, if somebody will serve others selflessly, then there is kind of love and happiness. Love means service, right? Like suppose wife loves the husband very much, then what the wife does, she always sees what the husband likes. On the weekday, weekend day, she prepares special dish. Why? She wants to make her husband happy. So love is expressed by service. But that love cannot be forced. Imagine if the husband can put a knife on the wife's neck and tell, you should love me. Externally, maybe out of fear, she will tell yes, yes. But love should spring from inside, right? So Krishna is giving a freedom to all the Jivatma for that love. Because love cannot be forced. Love cannot be programmed. It is coming out of our free will. Like Mahatma Gandhi loved our country. So he given the entire life for the freedom fight. At least our understanding. Anybody loves certain thing, they will able to sacrifice everything for that. Parents love their child. What they do? They give their entire life, earning everything, hard work for their child's future. Like that, love means service, and that love comes out of freedom. Love cannot be forced, because love is forced, we become like a robot. So Krishna gives Jivatma the freedom. Freedom means free will, whether we can love God or we can be independent also. So when the soul is thinking, why should I serve God? I also want to become like God only. Let everybody serve me. We are all serving God, but let everybody serve me. I will also become like God. Then immediately God is thinking, when the soul thinks like that, God is creating another world called material world. This universe which you are seeing. That soul is transferred to the material world to satisfy his desire, to become like God. That's why here everybody wants to show themselves, either through Facebook or social network, according to the achievements, according to their level of happiness, they want to publicize. See how I am happy, how I am a great person. See, I am qualified with so much education degree. I am PhD. I have studied in Stanford University. I am from IIT. This is my family. Look how beautiful my family is. Look how my children are educated. No, we want to prove that we are something great. We try always, consciously or unconsciously, that is always there within us. So when we want to become God and when we want others to serve us, then God gives an opportunity to come, uh, to become like that in the material world. Because in spiritual world, you cannot be in that level. In spiritual world, only God is the master, we are his servant. But when we want to become master, then God sends us here. One more example, if you want to understand this, like if you went to a symphony, there are like hundreds of people with various musical instruments. 10 people will have violin, 10 people will have flute, 10 people will have guitar, and they are like total around 1,000 people are there, and there is an orchestra master. He will just show the hand like this, waiver in the front, in the symphony, if you all seen symphony. So when the symphony orchestra master, he will point out towards a person who is doing violin, all the people in the violin, they will sing. They will all do. Then he will show towards the flute person. Then he will do. Then he will show towards the two persons. Then both will sing together. And outcome is a beautiful music will come out. But all the 100 people are playing violin. One person in the violinist is thinking, see, my capability is not known, because along with that, everybody is doing the violin. How people know I am, playing very nicely violin? So what he is doing, when the orchestra master is pointing towards the flute person, this person wants to show himself, he is separately putting the violin. He wants to show his talent. The music is getting destroyed. The symphony is lost. Then the orchestra master is calling this person, why did you do like this? I did not give you any signal. The person who is doing violin is saying, no, I want to show my skill. I want to show. People do not know. With 100 people I am doing violin, how they know how I am beautifully playing the violin? Then the orchestra master is telling, okay, there is a room there separate. Go there, sit there, practice. I will send you 4 or 5 people there. You show to them, not in the symphony. Symphony you have to do as per my instruction, not according to your will. So he's sending into that separate room and he's sending part of his audience, go there, he want to show his violin, this thing, you see there. So like that, the whole spiritual world is having a symphony where all the soul are expressing love to God and serving the Lord without of happiness, giving happiness and getting happiness. But the free will is always there with every soul. So those souls which want to be independent of God, trying to prove themselves, they are given an opportunity, they are sent to the material world. So when the soul is living the spiritual world and it comes to the material world, it will first thing is the soul will forget that it is the soul. It will forget the identity. Why it will forget? Suppose if I am a beggar and I am given a big mansion to live, whenever I am even enjoying inside a big palatial mansion, I will think, oh, I am a beggar. What will happen to me? But if you forget, I will think that I am a millionaire, then I can enjoy with full, full stretch. I can enjoy. So if you know you are the servant of God, you cannot enjoy here. So God, out of His mercy, He will make you forget that you are the sole servant of Him. He will make you that you are the master, you are the big person. You are all the power, you are all. That's called ego. Ego is to think that ourselves we are great. So when the soul leaves the spiritual world and it will come to the material world, first thing is the soul will forget that it is soul. And what the soul will do, it will identify that I am this body, this is my country, this is my family, this is my house, this is my land, this is my education, this is my power, this is my intelligence, this is my beauty. So this is called that I am great. I am great. So this is how we identify with our body with flesh and bones. These are not some kind of imagination. These are actually facts. But over a period of time, if somebody will take up spiritual life, they will understand all these things are very true. So the example of symphony example I have given here, already explained how the symphony gives a great music. But when one person tries to not listen to the symphony master, the whole music gets spoiled. So that's how in the spiritual world, when the Lord is expanding for happiness, He is giving the free will to every soul, whether to love or to uh, be independent. So the soul which misuse the independence of free will left the spiritual world, and they have come to the material world where the Lord is giving a separate body to enjoy in this world as per the soul's desire. So why has the soul come here? A servant trying to enjoy independent of the master. It's a thief and will suffer. Maybe it looks very harsh for you to listen this, why they are telling us thief, but the fact is, the owner of there is a company owner. Okay, CEO is there. Imagine the tea boy who is serving the CEO every day. The CEO is not there. For 5 days, he is on sick leave. This servant is going and sitting in the CEO chair and trying to fulfill the responsibilities of the CEO. Can he take any decision? Does he have the experience, maturity, wisdom? So he will end up into a lot of problems. Like that, we are servant. Our nature is to serve. Nature is to serve God actually, because God is great. And we are servant. A servant nature is to serve the master. So when we are trying to become the master, then what will happen? We cannot fulfill that responsibility as a master because our nature itself is servant only. Then we are landing up into so many problems. So then people may ask actually, okay, I may be, trying to enjoy, come out of God, but why God is allowing all these things? He can make me, correct me, and He should not send me to this material world. He can keep there. He should educate me. He should rectify me. Why, if I am deciding, why God is sending immediately? So it is something, example is given. If you are stubborn and want to rebel, then the only experience is the best teacher. Like if you see when in childhood, the child makes many things very dangerous. Sometimes the child wants to touch the fire because the fire is very, very attractive. So the child will take its hand towards the fire. The parents will 2, 3 times pull the hand, but the child is not listening. So what the parent will do, the parent want that to know the child that this fire is very dangerous. So they will take the finger a little bit close to the fire. Instantly they will touch and bring it. Then immediately the child will start crying. Now the child understood that I will not touch fire again because once I have burnt, I learned. There's a lesson. Once burnt, I learned. So, but before touching the fire, nobody thinks that fire is dangerous. So Krishna also says, okay, because we are persistently telling, I want to go, then Krishna says, okay, go. But Krishna, he will come along with us as Paramatma to guide us. So it is same, sometimes the child want to touch the running fan, there's a table fan or something, the child will take his hand, it is curious how it is rotating, I want to touch it. Then the parents are telling, no, no, no. Then its child is persisting. Then what the parents do, they switch off the fan and they will take the hand a little bit closer. The fan blades are slow. They will touch immediately. The child takes the hand, and never in lifetime it will touch the fan again. So these are some of the examples that the soul is very much adamant to enjoy, to be independent. Then God is giving this kind of like an experience for us to come to this material world. Hmm? So the Lord basically creates this material world because this session we begin with there are two parallel worlds, spiritual world and material world. 3 by 4, 75% is the spiritual world, 25% is the material world. So whatever we are going to discuss in this today's session will be like breaking our heart. We may not even feel good to listen to all of this what we are going to discuss. But truth is always bitter. Truth is bitter, but when you take up the truth, it will heal you. It will make you progress. But truth is bitter. Some good medicines, if you take, it is bitter only, but it will cure you from the disease. Like Ayurveda, if you take some medicines, you cannot keep in the mouth. Like neem, it's not good taste, but it is heal a lot of things, skin problem, digestion problem, many things it solves, right? So truth is always bitter, but if you take it, then it will heal you. So whatever we are going to discuss now, it will shock you, definitely. You'll think what kind of, this is there, so harsh, but it is good. But this is all taken from our Bhagavad Gita only. Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. So further we'll go to this. Lord creates this material world for our benefit. Example, one more example is given here. Mother is there, child is there. We all have this experience. Every child, they want to cook along with the mother. They're so much interested. They're saying, Mama, Mama, I will also cook, I will also cook, I will also cook. But the mother knows the child cannot cook. She does not have the experience and capability to cook. But the child is very adamant, I want to cook. So what does the mother do? Everybody has this experience in their home. The mother actually will buy a toy kitchen. I mean, they are baby, young. And there'll be a small stove, there'll be a small pan. And say, okay, now start cooking. And there'll be small vegetables also in plastic. There'll be small knife. Then you cut the vegetable also. It comes in two pieces. Then they'll put in the pan. And the stove also is battery operated. You will get some sound, some kind of light will come like fire. No markets, so much products are there, innovative. The child is so interesting. Very much 1 or 2 hours she's cutting, cooking, washing, and keeping everything in the stove, everything. And she enjoys thoroughly. No doubt in that. But after 2 hours, she's getting hungry. Then she comes to the mother. Mother, I am hungry. What did you prepare? Then mother is saying, no, you went to the kitchen, you are doing something. Then the child, no, I have cooked. It is not real. Just I was playing, but I am hungry. Give me food. Same way, the Lord created this material world the same like a toy kitchen. We are trying our happiness here. We are doing this, we are doing that, we are doing this. Then finally we are not getting happiness. Then we have to go back to God. God, I came for happiness, but I am not getting happiness here. Then God says, because you are playing with the shadow, you cannot get happiness. The real happiness, when the mother will give the food, the child becomes happy. Similarly, until we are connecting to God, that's what we are seeing in the first session end itself. With this shadow or dream life, we can never be happy. We have to connect to the real person. Connect because our relationship with God is eternal. We have so many relationships here, father, mother, son, child. But these relationships are there. It is good, but it is temporary. At one stage, it will break. But with the Lord, the relationship is eternal. It will never break. So Lord creates this material world for our benefit. But after creating this world, same God also saying this is Dukhalayam Ashashvatam. Maybe you will not like to hear this. Why God created, sent me here, and he is telling Dukhalayam. Dukhalayam, we already discussed the first chapter, first session. Dukha means miserable place. Ashashvatam means temporary. We may ask then why God did not create a very nice place. Why did God create such a messy place? That will be a question for us. So we can see here another kind of understanding we are further developing. When we are building a township or city, what are the possible things we are planning when we are planning a city? When we are planning a city, what are the possible things? You can see the right side image. Any city, township, we all know big companies have their own township. Any township will have all these things. Township or city also. They will have colleges for the children to study, higher studies. They will have a lot of infrastructure buildings. There will be theater for performance. There will be hospitals for treating our disease, for any health problems. There will be sports stadiums for conducting matches, different football match, cricket match. There will be shopping malls for our shopping necessities, beautiful malls, air-conditioned malls for us to relax, buy things, and to connect all these things. Stadium, mall, theater, hospital. There will be infrastructure, roads, good road system, and traffic system, bridges to avoid traffic. So any township or city is planned based on these things. When you plan a township, all these things are planned: the roadway system, the buildings, the hospitals, the universities, then the recreation complex, sports complex. All these things are planned. Along with this, they are also planning one important thing. If you see any township, there is no township without a prison. There will be, even we are wherever we are living in the Middle East also, we know there are universities, there are good road system is there are hospitals are there around us, there are shops around us, there is sports stadium, but there is also prison in the same country or city or town. Why? Why did the government plan prison? It should not be there, right? The township is meant to for a place to be happy. But why government is building this very prison system in every township? Why? This is the fact. So why the prison is made? So when you are living in a society or community, somebody is not following the government law, right? So when you don't follow the government law, the government don't want to put you in the common society. They want to isolate you because you will spoil the entire harmony of the society, right? Maybe you will steal things, you will kill people. So it will destroy the harmony of the entire society. We are reading so many news, no? People doing this, doing that, somebody killed in the middle of the road, somebody kidnapping people, somebody murdering people, somebody is violating the law, somebody is doing corruption, taking all the government money or cheating the public by taking their money, somebody cheating their partner. So many things, kind of these things. Then we go to the court and the court will decide, right? And then they put in the prison. So prison is also one of the important item in the township. So this material world is compared to a prison house. This is a shocking, revealing fact from Bhagavad Gita. It is compared to a prison house. So where are we now? We are also in the same material world. It may be very bitter to hear that we are in the prison house. What is the need for a prison? The prison is actually a place for punishment. Why punishment is given? So when we go to the prison, there is punishment. The judge is giving, he made a pickpocket. Okay, 3 months jail. He made corruption. Okay, 3 years jail. This person made a murder. Okay, 30 years in prison. This person murdered 5 people. Life, hang him immediately. So we know all the cases we are reading in the newspaper that according to the intensity of our mistakes, then punishment is given. But what is the purpose of punishment? Punishment purpose is purification. After 3 months, you are again released from the jail so that you will not commit the same mistake. Somebody is doing a pickpocket. He's put in the jail for 6 months. After 6 months, they give intense labor in the prison. Then they send him out, release him. Why? They feel that this person, because after the punishment, he will no more do pickpocket again. So the purpose of punishment is for purification. That is the only purpose for punishment. So what are the punishment we are getting here? We are saying, I am good. Where is the punishment for me? So according to Bhagavad Gita, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi Dukkha Doshanu Darshanam. Birth, death, old age, disease is a punishment for the soul. Because see, old age, we all know when we are seeing the people around us during old age, how much they are suffering. We cannot explain. We cannot explain this. Only people who are becoming old, they only know how much we are suffering. We will get sometime glimpse when you are crossing 40, 50, the body will show its real nature. At the youth, it is wonderful, fabulous, tremendous energy, tremendous beauty, strength, everything is there. But gradually it will go. Then we know that what is the pain, knee pain, tooth pain, all problems come, old age. Diseases, no need to ask. We don't want disease. We are doing dieting. We are taking healthy foods, organic food, but we are getting so much disease. The cancer rate has spread now. The heart block has spread. Diabetes is the fastest spreading disease now for the current generation. And death, of course, death also very painful, very difficult. Somebody is passing, no body. It is very difficult for us to digest that that person is passing. Birth also is painful process. So this is the punishment according to the Shastra. Which we see material angle, we may not think this is a punishment. But Krishna says, Janma Mritu Jaravadi Dukkha. Dukkhalayam. Dukkha doshanu darshanam. This is misery. So in a prison, there is always a superintendent, right? Prison. Who is the jailer for this prison house? Material world. Jailer is actually Durga Devi. That's why it's a Dur means difficult. Ga means to get out from here is not a easy task. Durga Devi. Jailer is actually Durga Devi, wife of Lord Shiva. So how does Durga Devi punish in the prison house? You see Durga Devi, she is having a Trishul. You can see in her hand, you can see Trishul is there. Trishul is means 3 is there. 1, 2, 3. We are thinking this is very auspicious. But Trishul is also meant for punishment only. 3 things you are seeing in a Trishul, right? 3 so sharp this thing. So these 3 Trishul represent 3 things. Adhyatmika klesha, Adi Bhautika klesha, Adi Devika. That means misery coming from one's own body and mind. Misery coming from other living entities, misery due to natural disasters. This is the 3 representing these 3. And what does Kali do? She pierces with its trident. Why this is given? Why the jailer punishes the prisoners? So that they will rectify their mistake and try to get out of the jail and lead a good normal life. So first P is punishment. Second is for purification. Now you will be asking, what kind of purification I need? So the purification is the anarthas which is our heart. Purification from our heart only. That is Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. Illusion, pride, anger, greed, envy, lust. Lust means to enjoy everything in this world without God. Envy means to see when others are enjoying, I become envy. And I want to keep accumulating more and more greediness. I become anger when my happiness is obstructed. All these things are coming. So very interesting. Lust means to enjoy the kingdom of God without God. Just simple definition. To enjoy the kingdom of God without God. I want to enjoy this world, but I don't want God to come interfere. So when we have this lust to enjoy the world, somebody is coming in between to stop our enjoyment, we become very angry on that person. So when lust, anger is again taking birth. Because suppose you want to go to a movie, you are ready. You just want to enjoy that movie. It is released first day, first show. You are ready to start from the home. Somebody comes to your home and he's sitting and he's not going. Yeah, you become very upset. Why this person, unnecessarily sitting and wasting my time for no reason. So when you want to enjoy something, somebody interferes. Then you become anger. In Nepal, there was a son from the royal family. He wanted to marry, he loved a girl. And he wanted to actually marry that girl. It's a real incident. The entire royal family did not agree because the girl is not from royal family. So one day he took revolver and shot the entire family. Not 1, 2, 3. The entire royal family was shot down by the person. One day. You can check in the Google. I forgot his name. Because somebody was hindering his fulfilling his desire, he shot everybody with a gun. So lust is there to enjoy and somebody obstruct, anger will come. What I want to enjoy, somebody else is enjoying, then automatically envy will come. Oh, I am not able to enjoy. This person is enjoying life like this, tremendous. So envy, everybody has this envy. Oh, he's enjoying, he's going here and there. See, Binda's life, I am suffering here. And when we are enjoying, we want to enjoy more and more. Greediness also will come. Then when we are enjoying like this, then pride comes that who can be like me? I am wealthy, I am enjoying, I am the master of this world. And in this, we are actually always in the Maya illusion. So lust is the root. This is said in Bhagavad Gita. Kamesha, Krodesha, Rajoguna Samudbhava. So we need to purify our anarthas. Some people are saying, when we discuss about the Bhagavad Gita philosophy, they are saying, why this philosophy is required? Just do good, be good. This is enough. This is more sufficient. But we don't understand. If you do good and be good, we will take birth again in this prison. Simple concept. You do good, be good, you get punya. To experience that punya, you should take birth again in this material world. Because punya, you have to get the result for the punya. You did a lot of good things. But as soon as you take the body, Janma Mrityu Jaravadi comes, then you get Adhyatmika Klasha, Adhibhautika, Adhidevika. So, do good, be good will not help us. It will keep us in the material world, which is a jail. So, also in the jail, you will always get punishment. Even if you are a good person, you cannot see that I am a good person, I will not get disease. No, you will get disease. Even if you are the number one good person in this world, you will get still disease, you will get death, you will get old age. So, be good, do good is, it will not help us actually. So, when you are coming in the prison, what is the first thing we will do? They will do in the prison. First, they will remove our civil cloth and then give us a prison uniform. Same way, the spirit soul comes to this world. First, it is given a material body. That is changing the cloth. So, what are the different cloths that we change? So, we know there are colorful dresses here. So, the scripture is saying these all the bodies are like a dress only. So, there are 8,400,000 types of dresses we have for the soul. So, we can see here 84 lakh species mentioned in Padma Puran. Jalaja Navalakshani, Stavara Lakshvimshati, Krimyo Rudra Shankaya, Pakshinam Dasha Lakshanam, Trimsha Lakshani, Pasavaha, Chatur Lakshani, Manusha. 84 lakhs dresses are there. The soul can choose any dress from this. Whether it can take, like we say, Charles Darwin theory of evolution. When the soul comes, it normally comes through Jalaja, through aquatics. Navalakshani. First it comes, then it becomes a plant. First it becomes a plant, then aquatics, then birds, beasts, then humans. Then final stage of evolution is humans. So here we can consider this is also a prison, but there is no wall. In the prison there is wall, but what is the wall here? The wall is our own desire to enjoy this world. So the wall is actually chain. What is the chain? See, these are all important concepts. We have to understand. Very important, very technical, and very practical. These are not some imagination. These are all we can perceive in this world. So the chain, which there is no wall in this prison. Every prison has a wall, but in this material world, there is no wall. But we are chained by these three modes. What is the three modes? Three chains are there. That is Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. This guna itself will control us. Sattva-guna means mode of goodness. Rajoguna means mode of passion. And Tamoguna means mode of ignorance. So we can see what are these gunas actually. So 14th chapter is entirely dedicated to this three gunas of material nature. Krishna is telling Sattvam Rajas Tamas iti Guna Prakriti Sambhavaha Nibandanti Mahabaho Dehi Dehinam Abhyayam. Bhagavad Gita is a science. It has nothing to do with any religion. That is for first understand. It is a psychology. It is a science. It is telling who we are, who God is, where are we, where should we go, what should I do to escape from this material world. All these things are there. So, material nature means this material world is consisting of three modes. Goodness, passion, and ignorance. When the Jivatma, eternal living entity, comes in contact with this nature, with this material world, O mighty armed Arjuna, he becomes conditioned by these modes. Because this world is comprised of three modes. As soon as this Atma will come, it will be conditioned. Like imagine you are traveling through the same road for 5 years. Automatically, even if you are not very alert, your vehicle will go automatically in the road because you are conditioned. Every day morning, you have the habit of reading newspaper. As soon as you wake up, your hand will go to the newspaper. Every day morning, your first thing is to check WhatsApp. Automatically, if you do for one year, immediately your hand will go. But if you have the habit, every day morning, you wake up, you will pray. Automatically, you will be trained. This is actually the mode of nature. You can see here, your conditioning. So, goodness, passion, and ignorance. Goodness, we may think of goodness means good. It is good, right? We think do good, be good. No. Goodness is A class jail. Passion is B class jail. And ignorance is C class jail. In goodness, you are actually bound by golden chain. In B class jail, silver chain. In mode of ignorance, it is iron chain. So, some minister is caught for corruption. They will not put with ordinary criminal. In his room, there will be prison. The prison, there will be TV will be there, AC will be there because he is a high class person, no? But if a normal pickpocket is there, he is put in a small cell. So, goodness means it is good only actually. You don't have any sinful reaction. You feel very happy in this world. But there is a golden chain. But still, The minister is there, still he cannot walk outside to the world. He has to be within the room, within the AC, TV will be there, he can watch news, everything. But still he is within the material world. That's a do good, be good is good. You feel good also. Do good, be good, feel good. But you cannot escape this material world. That's Satoguna. Rajoguna means B class jail. It is like you are bound with a silver chain. Here, you are earning good money, you just do whatever, drink, be happy, everything. Unlimited desires. You have so much desire for opposite sex, attraction. You want to keep enjoying this world like the best enjoyer in this world. I should enjoy this world as much as possible. So you have a good life, but you are bound by silver chain because the karmic reaction is waiting for you. And C class is actually sleep, laziness, intoxication. You are bound by a iron chain. But all the three people are bound in this material world. So people in the mode of goodness, their quality is they seek knowledge, live a life free from sin. They don't commit any sin. They try to live a pure life. They do good, be good, do good. They are satisfied with their present condition, have a sense of happiness and well-being. So Bhagavad Gita 14.6. 14.7 is talking about Rajoguna. They have so much desire in this world to enjoy. And when others enjoy, they become very sad. Strong attraction for opposite sex. Seeking personal gains from the Supreme Lord. When you pray to God also, you will tell, give me, Dhanam Dehi, Yasho Dehi, 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 give me this, give me that. 14.7. Tamoguna is actually first sign is madness. They do not know what is right and wrong, like terrorists, no? Innocent people will be there, they'll go and put bomb there. And they're very happy when people are died. Next day they'll tell, we only put the bomb. We are very proud. And we killed 45 people in the market, 45 people in the mosque, 45 people in the church, a religious place. So they are tamoguna. Their sign is laziness. They think right is wrong, wrong is right. They tend to sleep more, laziness, and they are too much intoxicated with wine and women. Okay, 14.8. So food, everything in this material world is made of three gunas. Everything from the dress, food, music, time, place, everything. So if you see food also Krishna is telling, normally in the Western division it is only vegetarian, non-vegetarian. Okay, now there is a concept called vegan also. So we have two classification, but vegetarian, non-vegetarian, vegan. But our scripture classifies the food in three types. Sattvic food, Rajasic food, Tamasic food. So Krishna is telling sattvic food, Ayu Sattva Balarogya, Sukha Priti Vivardhana, Rasya Snigdha Sthira Hridaya, Ahara Sattvika Priyaha. So that food which will increase your lifespan and your heart healthiness is give strength, health and happiness, satisfaction. Such foods are juicy, fatty, wholesome and pleasing the heart. So food also, all the vegetarian food, they are actually coming in the sattvic category. Like fruits, vegetables, they are very fleshy, very juicy and will give you strength, everything. So when you have a good vegetarian food, your sattvic guna will increase. Okay, this is very important. Now, Rajasic food. Rajasic food does not mean only non-vegetarian. No. Even within vegetarian food, if you take too much spices, chili, excess chili, you put excess salt for the taste of your tongue. Katao amla lavanati ushna tikshna ruksha vidahinaha ahara rajasya dukkha sokamaya pradaha. Food that causes distress, misery and disease. Such foods are too bitter, too sour. They are not saying bitter. Too bitter means excess. We have to understand. Too bitter, too sour, salty, very hot, pungent, dry and burning. That is actually Rajasic food. Some people put so much chili, like when you take the food, they'll be sweating from the forehead. They like that food. Especially food in the restaurant, they have that enhanced flavors with chili, with salt. But we know it is not good for health with excess oil. So Rajasic food actually will incite passion in you. And there is Tamasic food. All this stored food, frozen foods, which you take from the freezer. These are all Tamasic food. Yato yama gata rasyam putri parinuta chayat uchisto api chamedya bhojanam tamasa priya. So tamasic food is actually food prepared more than 3 hours before eating. Food should be prepared fresh according to our scripture. 3 hours. Within 3 hours you should consume. But the more you are freezing the food and taking frozen food, tamasic quality will increase within us. Already we saw these three gunas qualities. The food that is tasteless, decomposed and putrid. Food that consisting of remnants and untouchable. These are all tamasic food. Now, you see, this is goodness food, sattvic food. Rajasic food, hot, and tamasic food. What kind of food? Jaisa and Vaisa Man, they say. The food, what kind of food we take, like that we get the mind also. Because the mind also get energy from the food only. You take sattvic food, you get sattvic guna. You take rajasic food, you take rajasic guna. You take tamasic food, tamasic guna will develop within us. Now, not only food, what kind of music we hear? We hear kind of sattvic music, veena, veena, tambura, harmonium, piano, all these coming under sattvic music. Rajasic means pop music, guitar, drums. Okay. Tamasic music means trash music. Okay. No lyrics, no music proper. Random, making a kind of nuisance, noise in the name of music. So the food we eat determine our guna. The music we hear determine our guna. And the persons we associate also determine our guna. See, like goodness. Vibhishana was with Ramana, his own brother. But he came and surrendered to Lord Ram. So that is mode of goodness. Passion is Ravana, that he had so many wives within his palace. So many wives, I think too many wives he had. But still when he saw Mother Sita, he said, no, I want to enjoy her also. They said, he is a wife of Lord Ram. He said, I don't care. I just want to enjoy. And ignorance is Kumbhakarna, too much sleeping, 6 months sleeping. So within people also, these personalities are there. Sattvic people, Rajasic people, and Tamasic people are there. So they say, Sattvic people, they think that life is like a candle. Let us illuminate as many candles, like let us help other people as much possible within our life ends. And Rajasic person says, life is like an ice cream. Enjoy before it melts. Before I die, I want to enjoy everything in this world. Okay, you can see all these people all around us. Sattvic people, Rajasic people, and Tamasic people. So we know that they are famous for destruction, right? We see around, people killing, people making other life miserable. And what about time? Sattvic time, Brahma Muhurta, early morning 4 a.m. to 8, 4 to 8 or 9, it is Sattvic time. From 10 to evening 8, it is Rajasic time. From 8 o'clock to morning, early, like midnight, it is Tamasic time. So early morning, good for our spiritual life. And Rajasic time, you go to the office, you earn money. Rajasic, you play the office politics, you are busy, you earn money, you fulfill your desires, everything. And Tamasic, all the drinking, cabaret, dance, all will open at the night time. 8 o'clock, all the bar, pub, discotheque, everything will open night time, drinking, dancing, all in the night time. Tamasic. So time also has Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic. So charity also is there. All this is in the 14th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Goodness means you do something for good, for somebody's education, for somebody's, you do blood donation, rice donation, something you do, goodness. Passion means you do some charities for some benefit in return. So that is passion. Ignorance means you do some charity which will destroy the other person. Suppose if one person is not, your friend is not having money, you take him to the bar, you spend your money and give him all the liquor, buy him liquor. You spoil and you spoil others also. That is charity in ignorance. So, why should we understand these modes? By understanding the modes, we understand our own nature. Now we know, we analyze what time we are waking up, what kind of music we are listening, what kind of food we are eating, what kind of place we are residing. This we know what is our predominant nature now. If you are living in the countryside, village side, or nature, close to nature, it is sattvic. If you are residing near in a city, then it is rajasic. If you are residing near, the place of prostitution, bar, this place, that is tamasic. So we have to make a self-analysis ourselves. What kind of mode we are there. But now, is the mode fixed? No. The mode can be changed by proper association. Krishna is telling, no. Maybe we are in Rajasic mode, we can change ourselves to Sattvic mode. Maybe we are in Tamasic mode, can change to Rajasic mode based on association. But one important point, spiritual life is above Sattvic mode also. Because Sattvic mode also is a golden chain only. We want to go out of this material world, prison. So Sattvic mode, if you want to take spiritual life, the minimum qualification is actually Sattvic mode. Without coming to Sattva-guna, we cannot take up spiritual life. Example, if I want to study law, BL, I should have a degree, at least BA. Without BA, I cannot do BL. So if I want to take spiritual life, Sattvic guna is a prerequisite. Without coming to Sattva-guna, a person cannot practice spiritual life. Very important. So one will act in this world according to the guna only. I am getting short-tempered means Rajoguna is more in me. I am very calm and cool means I am in Sattva-guna is more in me. So here we can see Bhagavad Gita 13.22. Purusho prakriti sto hi bhunkte prakriti jan gunan. Karanam guna sangasya. See, guna is coming. Word is there. Guna sangasya. As you associate with a particular guna, accordingly you will act. Sadas yoni janmashu. The living entity in the material nature follows the ways of life, enjoying the three modes of nature. This is due to the association with the material nature. Thus, he meets with good and evil among various species. Very scientific and very technical and very precise understanding Krishna is giving. As if you associate with Sattvic people, you will become Sattvic. And if you associate with Rajasic people, you will become Rajasic. Very true. Nobody can deny all this. I cannot say this, I am a Christian, Muslim, this is not applicable to me. No. This is a science. It has nothing to do with any religion. Sattvic guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. In Christianity also these three gunas are there. In Muslim also three gunas are there. There also we see people in Christianity also Sattvic people are there. There are Rajasic people. There are also Tamasic people. Even in Hindus, there is Sattvic Hindus, Rajasic Hindus, Tamasic Hindus are there. So these are science. So all the living beings in the material world, they are conditioned by these three modes. They are influenced by these three modes. Same like if you see a puppet show, the puppeteer is dancing, the puppets by pulling the strings. Same way we can see these three gunas are like a puppeteer. They will influence the person by the modes, by Sattvic guna, Rajoguna, or Tamoguna. The soul will come in contact with a particular mode and act accordingly. So that's why somebody became like a terrorist because of the association with Tamasic people. We seek happiness in the material platform according to the modes we are conditioned. Somebody is in Sattvic guna, he wants to hear the music of Veena and he becomes happy. But if a person in Sattvic, if you take him to a rock concert, he will not become happy. A person who is in the rock concert, you take him to a Carnatic music, he will not become happy. You will say it's boring. I'm getting sleep. So we are forced to act helplessly according to the impulses born of the modes of nature. As I'm saying, 14th chapter is very technical and it is having complete psychology of our mind. Now we know why we are acting in certain way. The psychology of our mind is explained in chapter 14 of Bhagavad Gita. So our spiritual nature is perverted by the impure desires born of the three modes. Because of the association with three modes, we are getting different desires. In this way, the soul is forced to take birth again and again in this material world. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare sayanam. Even if you are a Sattvic guna, you have to take birth in a very, like doing punya, we will take birth in the to reap that result. Now, Durga Devi is giving punishment with the Trishul. Why? She wants us to go back to the spiritual world. So she is kicking and telling, go back. Don't be. This place is not a good place because I am punished. If you are here, I will punish you. Then you will ask, how can I escape punishment? Then Durga Devi is telling, better get out of this place. In jail, you will get punishment. If you want to be free, get out of the jail. Okay, Durga Devi is also serving the Krishna by encouraging the soul to go back to the spiritual world. So spiritual kingdom is called our home. When we are in the home, we are relaxed, right? Even when you are traveling, we go to the office. The moment from the office, you come back to the home, you feel so free. So we can compare like that. No? That is an artificial place, whether office or outside place. But the moment home is our natural place, there we will relax with our family. So the soul can relax only in the spiritual world, in the association of God. So you can see here Krishna is playing with all the gopas happily. There is no school, there is no exam, there is no board exam, and there is no evaluation, there is no pass, there is no fail, there is no disease, there is no death. Imagine a place where there is no disease, where there is no death, where there is no politics, where there is no envy, and where there is no terrorism. If there is a place, will we not be happy to go there? That place is a spiritual world which is free from birth, death, old age, and disease, where the soul can enjoy permanent happiness with the company of the Lord, loving and serving God, and there is no tension. What will happen tomorrow? That's called Vaikuntha, a place free from miseries. So that is explained in Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter. The parallel worlds are existing, material world and spiritual world. Material world is a temporary world, and spiritual world is an eternal world. The soul which don't want to serve God and want to enjoy independent of God, Krishna sends their souls from the spiritual world to the material world, gives a material body. But of course, the material world is compared like a prison, conditioned by the three modes of material nature, Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. and accordingly we take action and reaction karma, and then we get, if you want to go back to the spiritual world, do good, be good is not enough. We have to purify our anarthas. What are the anarthas? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. Ignorance, pride, anger, greed, envy, lust. You have to purify this, and then when we purify, we go back to the spiritual world. So when we come to this material world, we have this 8,400,000 species of life. Jalaja, Navalakshani, Stavara, Lakshari, Krimaya, Rudra, Shankya. So we transmigrate to different species. Then we come to the human species. In the human species also, we are conditioned by the three modes. Even in the animals, no, there are three modes. Cow is coming under sattvic mode, and lion is coming under rajasic mode. Monkey, camel, they are coming under tamasic mode. So all are conditioned by three modes here. So punishment, 2 P's: punishment, birth, death, old age, disease, and 3 miseries or punishment. Purpose is for purification. That is second P. What is the purification stands for? We have to purify our anarthas from our heart. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. When we are in this material world, we are having costumes for 8,400,000 species of dresses are there. The soul will take any one dress according to its karma. And when it is in the human form of life, it is conditioned by the three modes. So 2 P's, 2 C's. You have to remember. So now these are all controlled by one factor called Kala. So everything is there. We are here punished, but there is a time. Only at to a certain time, persons can be here. We are controlled by time. What is the time factor? Time flows in 3 phases: past, present, and future. It is not linear, but cyclical. That means the time keeps on rotating like a clock. We have summer, then we have, after summer, we have, first we have spring, then we have summer, then we have autumn, then winter. After winter, what happens? Again, then we have spring, then summer. So like that, this is a cycle. There is Satya Yuga, there is Treta Yuga, there is Dwapara Yuga, then there is Kali Yuga. After Kali Yuga, what will happen? Again comes Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Kali Yuga. Now we are in Kali Yuga. After this period finishes, again Satya Yuga creation will be there. So it is not linear but cyclical. But time will destroy everything in this world. Nobody can stop, whether we are president or coolie, everybody will be replaced by time. Over a period of time, time will destroy everything. Time will destroy our beauty. Time will destroy our knowledge. Time will destroy our health. Time will destroy our wealth. Everything, whatever we acquired at one phase of life, will be taken away at the time of death. Krishna says in Bhagavad, "Kaulos me. I am the time factor which will devour everything. Whether we like it or not, it will destroy. So that time, one who is taken birth is sure to die. See, the girl looks very pretty in her youth, but the same girl loses all the time takes away that beauty in the form of wrinkles, in the form of this. So one who has taken birth is sure to die. And after death, what happens? One is sure to take birth again. Therefore, this is unavoidable. Discharge your duty. You should not lament. Bhagavad 2.27. Those who take birth, they will die. And those who die, they will take birth. This is a cycle. Cycle. And time and tide waits for no man. I have $1 million with me in my account. I want yesterday time to come back. Will it come? No. No, I can give you $1 million. No, sir. Time once gone is gone. What we have now, once gone, is finished. And produces 6 kinds of changes in our body. What kind of 6 changes? Birth, growth, producing byproducts like that. There are 6 changes in our body. Birth, growth, we maintain for some time. We byproducts, we get our children. Then slowly we dwindle, and then we death. Like it or not, this is the harsh reality of this our person's journey in this material world. So, whatever we saw time, that is our individual person time. This universe is also having a time. Very interesting. This universe has a time scale. Like we have a time scale, 100 years. The universe is also will be destroyed. How it will be destroyed? We are in the Kali Yuga, 4,32,000 years according to scripture. Twice of that is Dwapara Yuga, 8,64,000. Thrice of that is 1.29 million years, that is Treta Yuga. 4 times of Kali Yuga is Satya Yuga, 1.72 million years. So all the 4 years combined is one called one Divya Yuga. 4 yugas combined is 4.32 million years. So this is one Divya Yuga. So like that, if you go for 1,000 Divya Yugas, then you can say it is Brahma's one day, 12 hours. Again 1,000 Yugas, that is Brahma's actually another 12 hours. So like that, we say Brahma lives like that for 100 years. That is 4.32 billion years. 4.32 into 100 is 4.32 billion years. So Brahma lives for 1 day of Brahma is 4.32 billion years, and Brahmas live for 100 years. So we can multiply, it is almost coming like 311 trillion years. 4.32 billion years, 12 hours. 4.32 billion years is 8.64 billion years is Brahma's 1 day. Brahma lives for like that 100 years. Then it comes 311 trillion years. So at the end of Brahma, we said that bubble, that Jagadanda will be destroyed. 14 planetary system will be destroyed at end of 311 trillion years. And Brahma's daytime, 4.32 billion years, when Brahma finishes 12 hours, this half of the planets will be destroyed. Okay. So individually we are destroyed at the end of 100 years, but we are rebirth, taking birth. But end of Brahma's time, 12 hours, everything is destroyed and Brahma goes for 12 hours sleep. Again, 4.32 billion years, everything is frozen. Again, Brahma wakes up after 4.32 billion years. Again, everything is recreated again. The Srishti comes back. It will be huge. Huge. Our life and Brahma's life we cannot compare. But Brahma also has to die one day. So that is the understanding. So this is universal timeline. Individual timeline and universal timeline. And Krishna says, Kalosmi lokakshaya kritat pravardo. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, 11.32, the Supreme Personality says, Time I am the great destroyer of the worlds. Here we can see, so far we have seen two timelines. So why do we have to go through the cycle of birth and death? We may ask, this is based on law of karma. So we are almost coming to the important, today's session now only we are starting. After so much introduction. Because we need this complete background to understand what is law of karma. Otherwise you will not understand. Why do bad things happen to good people? So in this world, some are born rich and some are born poor. We all see, right? Somebody born in a rich family, the child itself is, very posh. Somebody is born in a slum, very much suffering from the birth, so much challenges, so much poverty, disease. So we know that. Some are born very strong. If you see their health is very strong, powerful, energetic. Some are born very, very weak. Some are born very beautiful. You see, the actress, the Miss Universe, or even within our family, you see some are very beautiful. Some, they are not very so pretty or handsome. Their face, does not look very good, ugly. Some have a lot to eat. Some have not even basic food. Especially we see many countries in Africa, they are malnourished. They don't have food. But here other people are wasting food. So much on the dinner plate. Just they take few plates and then throw in the dustbin. Some get the best education, get very good education from childhood. Some you don't even have the basic knowledge. Some people don't even go to school. Some stay in a mansion, very posh, bungalow. Some stay in small huts. Some are actually born to very, very rich parents. We all know these are all signs, not particular religion. Some are born to poor parents. There is so much suffering around us. Is God responsible, partial, or cruel? So you can see what is the role of God in this creation. He is a loving father, actually. You can see that. He is giving instruction in Bhagavad Gita. God is compared to a judge, actually. Judge, what does he do? What does judge do? He, when some case is presented to him, one person is affected party, one person has done the mistake. So he will give compensation to one person and he will give punishment to other person. Similarly, God as a Paramatma is sitting within our heart. According to whatever we did in the past, he is rewarding or punishing us. Simple. You may believe or you may not believe. This is the truth. He will reward us when you do punya. When you do papa, he will punish us. He is like a judge. Where he is saying he is as judge. 15.15 Bhagavad Gita. You can note down this number also. You can go through that verse again. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto. In everybody's heart, I am residing. Hridi means heart. Sannivishto means residing. Sarvasya in all living entities. From me comes three things. Matta smritir jnanam. Knowledge, remembrance and forgetfulness comes from me. Apohanam cha. Vedas are compelled to me and by Vedas and Vedic knowledge I am to be known. Vedanta krit Vedavit evacha. I am seated in everyone's heart and from me comes remembrance, knowledge and forgetfulness. Whatever we remember, it is because of Krishna's mercy. Whatever knowledge we get, material knowledge or spiritual knowledge, it's because Krishna is revealing from inside. Hmm? If you see a bird is making a beautiful nest, the bird never went to a college. From where does the knowledge come? The bird has to build a nest like that. Krishna is giving that knowledge. Sometimes a bird migrate 5,000 kilometers for every season. Where is the GPS system for the bird? We cannot go from one street to another street without GPS. How the bird is exactly following the route? Krishna is guiding. Okay, on one snake is searching for food and exactly it is catching a frog beside the rock. How does the snake know there is a frog inside this rock? Krishna is giving food actually. So, out of all Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta and I am the knower of all Vedas. Everything comes from same judge awards rigorous imprisonment to one and awards plenty of compensation to other. Why is the judge awarding different judgments? Is the partial judge? No. Is he putting vasta? No. He is saying, I am equal to everybody. Bhagavad 9.29. Samoham sarva bhuteshu. I am equal to everybody. I am name dvesho nasta priya. I am not dear to somebody. I am not enemy to somebody. I am not dvesha. I am not enemy to anybody. I am not dear to like certain people. I am very close. No. But I am friend to everybody. But somebody will worship me. Ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya. Somebody is coming very close to me, dealing with me nicely. I also try to reciprocate with them. I envy no one, nor I am partial to anyone. For everybody, Krishna is like a judge. Even if you don't pray to God, you will get good education, good knowledge, good health if your karma is good. Okay, very important point. Even if you don't pray to God, you will get everything. If you are destined to get it. And but if you go to God with love, He will reciprocate. I am equal to all. Samoham sarva bhuteshu. But whoever renders service to me in devotion is a friend. He is coming to me as a friend. I am also friend to him. In that way, I become friend to him. But for other people, I am common. Whether you come to me or you don't come to me, whatever. That's why you can see atheists also, they are having good life. Not only people who are going to temple, religious people. No. I have seen many atheists, they are having good power, good education. They have very highest education in the world. They are having very good knowledge. They are having very good post. Their life is good. Their family is good. Their children are good because they did a lot of punya. And Krishna will not interfere with that. Krishna will tell, oh, you are not praying to me. I will make your life miserable. No, not like that. So Krishna is equal to everybody. Judge gives different judgment according to the activities of the individual and laws of the land. So now we are coming to the law of karma, today's topic. So the Bhagavad Gita says the activities performed by the living entity is conditioned by three modes, Sattoguna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, under the control of two things, time and karma. Kala we already saw, this having lifespan, and the universe also have a lifespan, and under the condition called karma, punya karma, papa karma, and bhakti karma. Three karmas are there in this world. So the soul now is covered with the material body, we all know. With the influence of three modes, the body is influenced, mind is influenced by three modes, Sattoguna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. And we are doing some karma in the time of, we are having a time of 100 years here, 70 years or 80 years. So we have a body, we have energy, we have life. So we are performing some activities, whether good activities, bad activities, or bhakti. So time, under the control of time, we are performing. So we should know what to do and what not to do now. So we know Newton's third law. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So this is Newton's third law. So whatever we do, there is action and reaction. You can see this short video. So it all comes back to you. Whatever we do will come back to us. We cannot escape this law of karma. A person thrown the bottle, and you know what are the series of reactions came, and finally he was hit by arrow. Just an example. What we throw will come back to us. Simple. That is law of karma. As you sow, so shall you reap. If you put potato, only potato will come. If you put potato and expect tomato, it will not come. So what you sow, we shall reap. So this is about karma. Krishna is saying, Karmano hi abhi bodhavyam cha vikarmana, akarmanascha bodhavyam, gahana karmano gati. The intricacies of action are very hard to understand. Now we know it's very not easily we can understand all these things. We should know what is good to do, what is bad to do. We think that this is good, but in the eyes of God it may be bad. So now we have to understand what action, what is forbidden action, and what inaction. Three things Krishna is going to explain. What is this one? Akarma. See, karma is action, vikarma is prohibited action, and akarma is bhakti or action without reaction. So there frequently answered questions, asked question, how does the law of karma work? What are the different kinds of karma? What is the result of karma? So we can see one by one now. And the last will be today's session, why do bad things happen to good people? So is a karma, law of karma, is it a fact or fiction? Is it an imagination or is it a reality? So the summary, who am I? From the journey of self-discovery, Bhagavad Gita, we are soul. So where am I now? I am in the material world. Why did I come here? Because I had a desire to enjoy independent of God. Okay. What situation I am in? I am inside the material body now. So how I am bound? I am bound by the three modes of material nature. Who is controlling me? Time is controlling me. Who is watching me? Paramatma. So when I have a desire, the soul is having a desire. The soul is coming with a material body in the material world, and the desire is developed based on the association of three modes under the control of time. When I desire, if I have proper karmic credit, even if I am an atheist, if I have a karmic credit, the material world will give me what I want. I want to go and settle in America. I want to get a green card. I want to get an American passport. Example, I'm saying. If you have the karmic credit, that is my desire. I will go to America and settle and get American passport. Paramatma will sanction. But if I don't have the karmic credit, I will desire and it will not happen as per my desire. This is understanding. Okay. So the soul is the customer in the hotel. Material nature is the waiter and the cook. And the judge is the cashier. So you should have money. And you go to a hotel with money. Then you ask that I want the pizza. Then the cook will cook and the waiter will come and serve you. Simple. But if you don't have cash, can you enter a hotel? No. You may have desire to eat a pizza. But if you don't have money, you will not get the pizza. Simple. So two things are required. One is our desire and whether we deserve. I am going to a cloth shop. I want the costliest Van Hussein shirt. It is 5,000 rupees. I should have my wallet with 5,000 rupees. Then only I can buy the shirt. Otherwise, I have the desire. But if I don't deserve, I don't get what I desire. So now, how do I get that credits? Whether it is pious or punya or papa, how do I get? So now there are three things here. You can see here. Vikarma is prohibited action as per scripture. These things we should not do. If you do this, you will get papa. And when you get papa, you will suffer out of that. Now, not in this life only, next life also. Karma is actually yellow signal. It is a normal actions which will give you punya, which will take you to the next birth, and you may get a decent life. Akarma means you do action, but you will not get any reaction. That means if you don't have any reaction, you will go back to God. Because karma is good action, you will come back as Sattva-guna, and you will get some reaction. But still you are bound by golden chain. But vikarma, you are bound by iron chain. Both are here in the material world. Whether you are doing karma or vikarma, you will be here. Good action or bad action. Good reaction, bad reaction, you will be in the material world to execute that reactions. But akarma means you do some action, but you will not get reaction. So what will be happen? By doing akarma, your green signal, you are ready to go away from this material world. Your signal is green to go back, escape from this material world. So what is vikarma? So Shastra is saying, vikarma means it will give you bad reactions. It will give you suffering. So what are the four things scripture is telling? Dyutam panam striyasuna etra adharma chaturvidaha. Actually, meat eating, gambling, intoxication, illicit. These are four things prohibited in the Shastra. When you engage in this, you will get sinful reaction or papa. Meat eating means killing animals for my satisfaction of my tongue. Justifying in the name of protein. Okay, I need protein, people say, but actually is they want to enjoy the flesh. They want to satisfy their tongue. Nobody goes to KFC or McDonald's or Burger King, just to get protein. No, it's a place just to satisfy your tongue. But innocent animals are fried in the fire. There are places in the hotel, the fish is there in the aquarium. In front of you, nobody wants frozen fish. So in front of the eyes, they will take from the aquarium and put it in the hot oil. Just to satisfy the tongue, people are killing innocent animals. That is a sin. The animal also has the right to live in this world, as much as we have the right. Gambling. I don't want to work hard. I just want to take money by just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, put money and take gamble. It's not allowed. Krishna wants you to work and earn money. Okay. So gambling, Dyutam Panam Striya Sunaha. Illicit relation means sexual relationship outside the marriage boundary, beyond the husband and wife relationship. It may be from men or female side. Anybody has such relationship outside the beyond the border of marriage, it is considered as illicit relationship. That is a sinful thing. Intoxication, drinking, alcohol is also considered as sinful action, because a person consumes alcohol, he can engage in all these three. Before consuming alcohol, he'll be normal, but after consuming alcohol, with alcohol, he want to consume meat. After meat, he want to have illicit relationship outside marriage, and he want to engage in. If you go to place like Las Vegas in America, all these four things will happen at the same time. Illicit relationship is there, they serve you meat, and there is gambling there, and intoxication is there. So according to our scripture, these are called vikarma. That means you will get suffering in the future. Enjoy now, suffer later. Right? This like credit card. You just go buy things, but you have to pay later, not now. So enjoy now, suffer later. This is vikarma. Bad activities. Why these activities are considered as sinful? Because of these things. It is considered sinful because when you actually go for non-vegetarian food, your quality of mercy is lost. Mercy, because you are killing the animals. When you go to a slaughterhouse, they are pulling the cow by force. The cow is crying. Horse, camel, anything. And they are pulling. One famous philosopher said, if the slaughterhouses are made with glass walls instead of brick walls, 95% of the world population will be vegetarian. If the slaughterhouse is made of glass walls, made of glass, instead of brick walls, 95% of the world population will be vegetarian, because so much cruelty is happening within the walls. We do not know. We just get a nice pack, frozen pack, we just fry and take it. Very sinful. Truthfulness is lost in gambling. People cheat in the gambling game. Cleanliness, with your purity lost when you have illicit relationship. Your austerity is lost with intoxication. So, now we may say that some religion allows such action. It is only for certain period. You can only selected animals you can take, with proper sacrifice you can take. But still, if you are cutting a goat, our scripture is saying you have to go to the goat and tell, my dear goat, now I am cutting your throat, but in my next life you can cut my throat. So animal sacrifice is given because some people, for people who cannot who cannot control the tongue. So only selected animals can be killed as per the scripture, but cow can never be killed. Prabhupada said that as much as you are killing the cow, you cannot stop the war in this world. Wars are result of our killing cows and abortion also, killing babies in the womb by abortion. So good things you do, you go to the heavenly planet, Swargaloka, you enjoy there, like a vacation. After your vacation finish, you have to come back to the karma bhumi. You come back to your job, do the karma again. And akarma means actually neutral activities. Whatever God is telling, if you do, there is no reaction for that. So, Arjuna killed so many people in the war field, but he did not get any reaction for killing, because he did on the order of Krishna. There was some soldier, actually. Today's session may be going for another 10-15 minutes, because it's a very lengthy session. Normally, the JSD should be 2 hours, but some sessions can be completed in 90 minutes, but some takes 2 hours. Okay, so one soldier was there. He was killing the opposite army people, and the country won the war. So this person who killed the maximum number of enemies, he was called by the government and given Paramveer Chakra award, because appreciating his bravery in the war field. He was so happy. Then he was given vacation. Go to your home, enjoy and come. Take rest with your family, enjoy with your family. He went to the family, enjoying with the family, but he taken the revolver with him. So one fine day, he had an argument with the neighbor next house. He got so much angry, he taken the revolver and shot him. Then what happened? The police came and arrested him and taken to the court. The court given him a punishment, 25 years you have to be in the jail. Why did he shoot him? Then this person replied to him, my dear Lord, my judge, I killed 500 people in the war last month. Today I just killed only one person. Why are you putting me in jail? That time, after killing 500, you are giving Paramvir Chakra award. No, just only I killed one person. You are giving 30 years jail. So the judge told that you killed on our order. Country given the order to kill, you killed. So we appreciated you. Now you did this for your selfish purpose. So you have to get punishment. Like that, when we do according to our own enjoyment, we get reaction. But when you do as per God's instruction, there is no reaction for that. That is called akarma. So whatever we do, it should be satisfaction of the Lord. Act as an offering. 9.27 Bhagavad. Yet karosi yajnasi yajyosi dadasi yet tapasvasi kavanteya tat kuruso mandarpanam. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer, give away, whatever austerities, you perform that as an offering to me. Sarvam Krishna Arpanamastu. Do that. If you eat, offer it to the Lord. Whatever you give, everything do in the name of Krishna. So the summary is karma, good action, good reaction comes. Vikarma, bad action, bad reaction comes. Akarma, action without reaction. Akarma is required if you want to escape from this material world. So there is like this karmic result is there is instant karma and delayed karma also there. Instant karma means you put a ATM card, you get money. That is instant karma. You do something good, same day result will come. You do something bad, same day it will come. Delayed karma is like a check. It will come later in this life or next life. Example, you go and misbehave with a girl in the street. You touch her and she slaps you. That is instant karma. Delayed karma, you kill somebody. Then there is court, case, hearing. 20 years after that, you get punishment. Especially if you go to Indian courts, maybe at the flag end of the light, they will give you result. So here we can see instant karma, instantly delivered. Delayed karma, it takes through the court procedure, you get delayed karma. And individual karma is my own karma. What I did, I get. And collective karma means a nation gets. Now you see a nation is getting the collective karma. Whole country is destroyed by natural disaster, war, famine, many things. That is collective karma. And shared karma is there within the family. The husband's parents are not good. They are doing illegal activities. The children also suffer. When you do illegal activities, corruption, bribery, and engaging in wrongful activities, even our generation also will suffer. That is shared karma as a family, as a nation, as a leader. And now I say, oh, I did not know this karma, all this. Now only I am learning Bhagavad Gita. Will I be excused? No. Ignorance is not an excuse. If you go enter into a first class compartment, you had a third class ticket and you told, I don't know this first class compartment. That ticket person, you will not excuse you. You will put fine. So ignorance is not an excuse. Whatever we did, we have to enjoy, suffer or enjoy. So I did for 7 good action, 4 bad action. My 7 minus 4, will it be 3? No. 7 good action, 7 good things you have to enjoy. 4 bad action, 4 reaction you have to not. It is not 3, it is 7 plus 4, 11. 7 good you will experience, 4 bad you will experience. That is all. So it is like that. I did good things, but why am I suffering now? It is like when you did good, like you can say example of a silo, a person, did cultivation. He taken the first yield. The first yield was actually like good one. Sorry, first yield was bad one. So he put in the hopper. The second was medium. The third one was actually very good yield. The highest quality that he wanted to sell. He opened the hopper. And then what happened? The bad thing is coming first. He thought, oh, the quality was good, but why bad thing is coming is because what goes in comes out first. So this is how karma will work. According to the compatibility, first in, first out. Okay. Suppose you are going to a shopping complex and you are going to a big supermarket. You are buying many things like perfume, chocolates, then you are buying vegetables, house cleaning, chemicals, all you are buying and coming. Then, it is being sorted out. After once you pay the bill, there's a person to sort out. All the food items you will put together. All the chemical you will put in separate cover. All the eatables you will put separate because it is incompatible. Like that, karma will be executed based on the compatibility. Not that yesterday I did bad, today I'll get bad. No. What I did maybe 2 lifetimes before, I may get it now, based on the compatibility. So here we can see the summary. How does the law of karma work? The soul will desire, material nature will provide. Paramatma will sanction yes means you will get what you decide. Paramatma will say no, then you will not get what you decide. How does Paramatma decide? Based on your past karma. What are the different kinds of karma? There is karma, actions which will give you good reaction. There is vikarma, prohibited actions which will give you prohibited suffering. And akarma is action which you do according to God's instruction, which is giving you no reaction. What is the duration of result of karma? Instant karma is there, delayed karma is there. What is the law of karma works on whom? Collectively it will work as a nation, as a family. Also it will work on individual persons. If I don't know the law of karma, will it still work? Yes. Ignorance is not an excuse. Does good and bad karma nullify each other? No. We have to suffer for enjoy the good reaction as well as suffer for the bad reaction separately. So why do bad things happen to good people? People suffer because of their past karma. This is the conclusion. Now I understood so much things by this 2 hours class. What should I do now? So scripture is saying human life is like a train junction. Junction is a place where you can make a choice. You can go to any place, junction. If you go to a train junction, you can go to different places, right? So passenger needs 2 things to travel: desire to travel and balance to purchase a ticket, karma. So we can see here, as life is a preparation, death is an examination. So now as a human being, I can go to the higher planets as a demigod. I can be born as an animal in the lower life by performing vikarma. I can go to heaven, I can go to hell. Also, I can go back to home, back to Godhead. All these junction, there are different destinations available for human being. So this life is a preparation and death is an examination. So where the final exam comes? When we are studying school or university, there is always an exam. Without exam, you don't go to the next level. So Krishna also says there is an exam at the time of death. What is that exam? Bhagavad 8.6. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tajantante kalevaram tam tam eveti kaunteya sadatat bhava bhavitaha. Whatever state of being one remembers when he quits his body, O son of Kunti, that state he will attain. So whatever we are thinking at the time when we are quitting this body, that state we will attain without fail. If you think of money, maybe we will take birth accordingly. If you think of God, we will take. If you think of a family member, so much, we will be born in the same family again. But if you think about God at the time of death, you will go back to God. This is a secret. So, Krishna says, same chapter, 8.5, Anta kalecha mameva smaran mukta kalevaram ya prayati samadbhavam yati nastatra samshaya. At whoever the end of life quits his body, remembering me alone, attains my nature. Now we know the secret that if I want to go back to God, you should think about God. That's all. Simple. But can I think about God at the end of my life? Is it possible? No. That is where life is preparation. If I am studying for a board exam, I did not touch my book for the entire life, the entire semester. Tomorrow is my exam, and today I am taking the big book and opening. I will only get fever. I cannot read it. So if you do not practice throughout our life about God, thinking about God, smaran, you cannot remember God accidentally at the time of death. Okay. So we got to know that how to escape this material world. So why do bad things happen to good people? Prakriti is there, the material world, 2 P's. Punishment is there for purification. And material nature, we have 2 chains, chain as a 3 modes of material nature. And we have costumes, 8,400,000 types of bodies. And this is all controlled by nature, time called Kala. And the Kala we suffer or enjoy within this Kala is based on law of karma. And that karma is of 3 types, akarma, vikarma, and karma. So based on that, we will do the karma and our destination is awaiting based on Antakalecha Mameva Smaran Mukta Kalevaram. So Yam Yam Vapi Smaran Bhavam Tajantante Kalevaram. If you think about God at the time of death, you will go back to God. Whatever thought comes at the time of death, that we will attain for sure. That is Krishna's promise in the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. How can I think about God? Life is preparation, death is examination. So if you constantly take up spiritual life, think about God every day, practicing some kind of practices, spiritual practices, then it is easy. If you regularly prepare for the entire semester, I no need to prepare separately for before the exam. I can easily write and get good marks. So according to the body, everyone's happiness and distress is already fixed up. You cannot change. That is called fate. But if you can take, you can change your destiny if you take to Krishna consciousness. By following the teaching of Bhagavad Gita, we can change our destiny or fate. Whatever happened is happened. But from now, if you start, everything can change in our life. Because the present is due to the past and the future will be according to our present actions. So now we have come to the end of this session. Already we understood why we are suffering, why bad things happen to good people, or why do good things happen to bad people. It is because of our past actions. That may be in this lifetime, instant karma, or it may be from previous life, there may be delayed karma. But still there is a hope for us. Destiny is not one way, it's not a blocked road. What the present is due to the past, but whatever we do from now, it will change our future. So how do we change our future from now on? That we will see in our life apps next session. Application is everything. Sutras for a mindful and meaningful living. How to get a better future in our next life. On how to do that by changing our present actions. That we will see in the next session. The last and final session, life application. We have so many applications in our mobile. We have to put this application in our life so that our life will change for good. We get a better destination, glorious destination by implementing the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. So last session, we will have the summary of the whole 5 sessions. Even if you did not attend any one of the session, if you attend the 6th session, you will get the summary study of all the 5 sessions and what has to be practiced in order to change our life for better, how to experience real peace and happiness, and how to get out of this dukkalayam ashashvatam. What are the things we should do and what are the things we should not do to be safe and secure in this world and to attain a glorious destination. That we will find out from the next session. So please, next Saturday will be our last session on this journey of self-discovery, wisdom from Bhagavad Gita series, which will be a life-changing turning point by hearing that instructions. And it is very easy to follow, not difficult, not much changes required. We will see that. So coming Saturday, request every one of you to attend. Same time, local time, 6 time, and Indian time, 8:30. Hare Krishna. So thank you all for giving your time. We have taken so much extra 30 minutes today because of the lengthy, what is that say, that we have discussed so many slides today. So because taken time, 137 slides today. So thank you all for attending. If you have any questions or any comments, please feel free to ask. I am available. I can clarify your doubts based on the wisdom from our Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna.
Hari Hari Bol. Wonderful
Hare,
session, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
As you said, it's very technical. And Hare Krishna. Suja Anub Mataji, she put a message. Hare Krishna Prabhuji for explaining very well about karma. Thank you so
Yes.
much,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Pranam. Anything, any questions, comments, please let us know.
There is no question, ma'am, but he explained very well. Thank you, Prabhuji, about karma. It's a wonderful session.
Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
yes, true,
Very
Mataji.
actually, it's a
We are
very deep analysis we have to say. So it will really make a big difference in our life after understanding this. The perspective will change in our life. Yeah.
Of course, of course. About animals and everything explained very well. It was nice,
Yes.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. So, Prabhuji, we can stop here.
Yes, it's late already there. And of course, if
Yeah.
you have questions, last session is there. Still, you can note down your questions. You can ask. And between the group also there, it's something you can post it in the group also. We'll be very happy to clear your doubts. Hare Krishna. So we'll all meet again next session. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama.
Vancha kalpataribhascha kripa sindhubhyo cha patidana pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद जय
Jai.
all glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna.
Shiv Guna
So
Krishnadas
thank you
Prabhuji
all.
ki jai ho.